Alright, here we go. Ancient East Vanished Omen East Chronicles PSP version. Alright? How you all doing? I haven't done that in a while. Haven't played this in a while. I've played this before, PC version, but I don't remember a huge amount of it, enough of it, because I've played enough of the other versions of East 1 to be completely confused about how this one's going to work. So last time we played this was probably a few years ago. We played it on PC, and that was Chronicles Plus. I figure we'll take a crack on this one. We played that one on my Linux PC back in the day, I think. But I love East, and I wasn't entirely sure what to do. East 10's coming out soon, so I thought, you know what, let's give this a wee crack. We'll go for a refresher and see if we can get through East 1 through 9 by the time East 10 comes out. I hope so, so I think I've got a couple of months. And that does mean we'll be playing through the red-headed stepchild of the series, East 5. X button, Chronicles 2009. Now I did find out something about this that I completely didn't realise. I don't remember there being an intro video to this game. As I said, last time I played this was on Linux, and the East games on PC, the videos don't play. Well, some of the videos don't play. So, I think Nepishtim, for example, the videos didn't play. There are a couple of videos in there, they don't play. It just cuts straight to the next thing. So this is, I don't remember this cutscene being here. Adol and boats, not wise. Okay, now if I have seen that intro before, I don't remember it cutting out quite that early. Now I like this version of the game because it's one of the few versions of East that actually sets up the story. You're gonna go, what? Okay, so in most East games that you play, whether it be on the Master System, TurboGrafx, the MSX, I think there's a version on MSX, and is it the PC 88? I don't know. The Japanese PC. None of them give you the intro, like Adol on the boat, boat gets attacked, sinks, Adol washes up on shore. Depending on what version you play, the intro completely changes. So TurboGrafx, Adol makes it on his boat. On the Master System, Adol's boat, I think he sinks, but he still ends up in the exact same town right at the start. This is the only one that actually shows that Adol comes in from overseas in his boat gets boned, typical of Adol, and then yeah, so I kind of like it. That, and in this one his name is Adol, because is it the Master System version his name is Aaron, or was it Dogi's name that changes? Either way, irrelevant at this point. Yes, Doc, we are awake. My body's covered in bruises, because, you know, I bailed off of a boat. Are we still hunting anywhere? I just sank a boat, mate. Yes. Check the cells over. Some pain. Nothing debilitating. I'm cool with that. Both legs are still attached. You're in the clinic at the port. Also, the things that happen to certain characters changes based on what version you play as well. So it can actually be quite confusing at times, based on what version you're playing, what's actually going on. How did the meeting go? It didn't. Which is typical of town meetings. This is just a fantastic game. No two ways about it. Fantastic game. My name is that guy. I own and operate this clinic. It's a very nice clinic. It doesn't look very clinic-y though, I will say. Other than the potential that you've got a nurse over there, but, you know. What does Slaff do? Does Slaff do anything? Right, now I don't know what those are. I can never remember what any of the enemies are called in these games, but yeah. Thank you for saving me from those random things. I don't recognize you. Where you're from? Overseas, mate. It's funny, I came over from somewhere over to France. I did come from overseas. Now, if you noticed in that in the intro video, the island is surrounded by a storm. I think that's also something from E6. E6 does the same kind of thing. Generally speaking, you don't come to Asteria. People don't come to Asteria from overseas because they can't, because the entire area is surrounded by this, as he says, the storm wall. So Adol was drawn there, tanked his boat. What have I done wrong now? Oh, bless. The man's wounded. Get out. Adol's lucky he's got in here. He sank his boat. Not done with you yet. Okay then, Gov. I'm cool with that. We recover quickly. Now this entire section is not in, as I say, any of the other games, unless you go for, well, from what I remember at least, it might have been in the PS. There's a PS2 version, I think, as well. This is also going to be one of the ones that really does people's head in, because it's the bumper car system. So in early East games, you didn't actually attack enemies; you just ran into them. So this is going to be it's going to be a bit weird. Give me 1 second. Oh man, I've got to remember to equip my gear. I've said it now. Every single time I play East 1, I always forget to equip my gear. So always. Hard fact. Right. So what we got? Running around. Nothing. Square button is bring up inventory. Circles go back. Triangle is nothing. Start button. Okay. Do I not have a shortcut to get to None. Okay. Dude, this is another reason why I absolutely love this version of the game. Look at that. Look at that. So good. So, so good. Go for a walk around town. Right, Portside Warehouse has become a home base for the town's militia. Go see Slav. Okay, or Slav. Right, so let me just. Nope. I need to talk to. Or do we wake up in the same town as the other East Games? Okay. I can't remember if... Okay. Oh, that's bright. Yeah, so we're on the coast. This is not traditionally where the game starts. Oh, doggle. Okay, we'll go to the Militia HQ. I don't think you can get any gear yet. I don't think you can get any gear yet. Look at that artwork. I'm gonna say that every time like one of these things comes up and I'm like, oh. Must have been exhausted, yeah mate. He pulled a Link's Awakening and sank his boat. Cursed land? Sounds about right. It's not really true. I mean, it kind of is true, but it's not true. Okay. Okay, make a note of silver. It's very important. I think in some versions they call it Claria. My ships are obliterated, washed ashore. Is every other ship or every other ship carrying silver? New monsters, okay. So the game itself is actually really quite small. You could probably get through it if it was a proper bang through it in about 8 hours or so. Damn tower sucks. I will get incredibly lost when I get to Damn Tower. Yeah, there you go. Silver is cursed. Okay. So what we're going to do is... I don't think there's anything here. I don't think there's anything here. I know that in all other East games, you... That's broken. Oh, this could be a problem. Hang on. That isn't normally bugged like that. Okay. We'll just take it that we're saving. If not, then I'll just have to redo the whole thing again. Right. Oh, there you go. Falcom sound team JDK, man. Beautiful stuff. Right, this could be a problem. So we've got 20 health, so... We're dead. Okay. Why is that not? Right, now we can see if it's actually saved. Okay, it has. Excellent. Right. I don't think Adol starts with any gear at all. I don't think. So... generally speaking, after... So you come through... First town it... this way? Ooh. I don't remember the start of this version at all. There we go. So this is roughly where you start most East games, like here. So we've died really quickly. That's like my new record for East 1. That's absolutely terrible. Okay, so there is a trick to get gear a little quicker. Oh, look at that. You can actually skip an entire run of weapons, if I remember correctly. Actually, hang on, no, because I've got plenty of cash. Do I start with $1,000? Ah, that's $2,000. There. See, right, no. Right, I just want to quickly see if... Right. There's a guy in a pub who has lost his wedding ring. And you can... His wedding ring is... the shopkeeper has it. So he's lost it, the shop, or he's sold it. And the shopkeeper has got it. And you can buy it back from the shopkeeper, and then the guy will give you money back for the ring that you buy. And there's some bits that you can pick. Ah, here we go. Here we go. It's the guy with the eye patch. Yeah, sure. So yeah, he's lost a ring. There's some stuff that you can find and sell to get the money to buy the ring to sell it back to him, or he'll give you a reward for getting back the ring, and then you can use that to buy gear. Yeah, so the trouble is, mate, you've lost the ring that you're supposed to give to your wife that you're sat there in the pub. Okay, so we've now got that, but we need the ring. There we go. What's up, Sly Geezer? Do I have anything to sell? You don't have a single thing. Okay. Sapphire ring. Oh, hang on. Hang on. So we can now actually, we've got more money. Okay, that's kind of the point. We have more money. Just want to quickly save now that we're here. I need to fix that. Alright, so I haven't got any gear to fight with yet. This is going to be tight, so... okay, that's going to be really bad. There's a bridge, or should be a bridge. That's not where I was hoping for here. Oh, I am screwed. I don't remember where I'm going at all. Ah, here we go. Nope. Nope, not at all. Okay. There. Right there. Oh, dog. Right. Oh no, leave me alone. There's a body. Oh shit. There's a body of water around here. Fuck off. I like doggles, but not that much. Ah, here we go. Ta-da! Is there Are there other things I can find? I don't remember. Is there not something like... There's something buried under a tree. I don't, for the life of me, remember. Or there was something in a box, or... Oh, shite. No. No! The view is very tight. Let's go back to our boy Pim. Excuse me. Dude, I'm sure. I think there was something else that you could sell to him. I think. Alright, let's go Billy Bob Basic. Oh, you're a money grabbing bastard, you know that. Right, let's equip things. God, look at that. Look at the artwork, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You need to stop eyeballing all the really cool stuff in this game. I know. Right. I've also got to be able to run in a straight line. That would help. Apparently I can't do that. Hello? It's you. Hi. I did cross the storm wall. It's not a good sign for you, sweetheart, if I remember correctly. But depending on what version you play, it's very different. Oh, what do you want me to do? Yes, I am familiar with the books of these. I shouldn't be, but... Alright, Zepik is north and to the right. Hey, we've got all of our health back. Fantastic. Alright, hang on. Okay. Should be saved. Should be saved. Now we can do the bump combat into... What's it? Fucking little bastard. Ah! I need to disintegrate. Oh! Health restoration. Standing still. And anywhere other than in a dungeon. That's how Issa's healing works. Completely forgot to mention that. So, if I find someone, let him hit me. Alright, so I've lost one. Stand still. My health goes up. Okay. That's how it works. But as soon as you go into a dungeon, that doesn't work anymore. Dee, 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 dee. Boop, boop. Just remember that. It's important. Dee, dee. Right, you don't want. Also, I'm taking damage because I'm hitting people from the front. Ideally, you want to go in somewhat from the side, because then you're less likely to get done by them. Wow, Adol, you are tearing through people. Boop. Ow. Get in the bin, tree man. We're kind of OP because we skipped the whole level of sword. So we should not be doing quite as much damage as this. Dee 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 dee. Love these games so much. Oh, hang on. Have I gone stupid? I must have done. Oh, whack. I'm going too far. Should have read the signs, to be honest. Yeah! Can't remember what that's for. Like, at all. Ow. Ow, you little sod. God, I can't believe how lost I am. Ah. North Zephic Village. Really? Go to north? Alright. That's epic. That's not true. That's not true. If such goddesses truly existed, we wouldn't have to live in fear of those accursed monsters. You would, because they do. It's their fault we're here. Okay, so we need to find Granny. I think Granny's this house. Or are you the mayor? Mayor. Okay. Excuse me. You're gonna tell me your bell's been nicked? Don't let the villagers know that your bell's been nicked. Yes. See? Note, silver bell has been stolen. So everything that is silver is being nicked. Everything is being nicked. Because silver, again, important. Make note, silver. I'll pay any price. Don't have to worry about that, man. Thieves are east of the first dungeon, so yes. Oh, I keep doing that. Look, yeah. Look, the game doesn't actually tell you where it's supposed to be going. And they don't have it? I don't think they have it. Where's Granny? Yeah. Jabba's by the water. Yes, we have the crystal. I'm not really a swordsman, I'm a guy who crashed my boat. I just happen to have a crystal right now, so I don't really know if that qualifies. I don't know if I qualify as the hero of legends just by sinking a boat. You know? And then picking up something sharp. I think there's a lot of people in history that have done that. Yeah, we'll go into the shrine and find it. I'll probably get completely beat down by the bosses in there, but yeah. Are there two? Are there two in the first dungeon? I remember getting severe like PTSD from the first main boss. Like, certain you're well prepared. Well, I'm as prepared as I'm going to be, love, so... Curse you in your specific ways of having to go places. See, they're not... The thieves aren't bad people, you just think they are. Yes, look at that. Uh-oh. Wow, man, you hit like a tank. Yeah, I'm not liking that trade. Like, at all. That was a hell of a trade. Level up. That's better. Jesus. Ow. That's much better. That's much better. One level. This game is nowhere near as stingy as the Master System version. That game was brutal. Right. Ooh. He's like, what the hell are you doing? They're actually guarding an entrance. That's what they're here for. Yeah. Don't want to be going through here because it's blocked off it. But he's right, man. Like, look at all them suits of armor now with swords and shield and that. Christ. Ah. So you gotta be careful because we are now going to go into dungeon. We're not going to be able to heal once we're in the dungeon. Ideally, I'd like to level up a bit more, but I may be able to get away with it. But then we are going to be going up against the boss in a minute. Okay. That wasn't actually all that. It's not highlighted that well in. Oh, was this one of the things you could sell to the... I think the ruby's one of the things you can sell. I don't remember, so we will see. Going round in circles. Was there a... Is that what I'm supposed to... Boss fight. Fire on the sides? Yeah, oh, you're a cunt. I'm probably gonna die on this fight. Because what you want to do is just charge up and down the... F5 back. Yeah, he's gonna win this one. Shite. Could have leveled up. Yeah, just crisp yourselves. Right. That's one downside to 2Es. There's no two ways about it. That you gear and level is very important in this game. So yeah, first boss is the fire boss on Master System. I remember that game, that boss almost... there were times it's supposed to bring you to tears, mate. I'm thinking of quick grind places in the PC Engine version, but they're not. Oh, it's below the first floor that all the enemies spawn in as well. Christ. Alright, bumper car, I'll level up a bit. A lot of people don't like the bumper car system, but I quite like it. Heal up. Bonus here is we've just gone and got 2 grand. So we could, in theory, go back to the town shop and level up, get some more gear if we really wanted to, and potentially sell this ruby if that's what the ruby's for, but I don't remember. Actually, let's try that. Just see if I can actually remember how to get. That's where everyone goes, nope, nope, too stupid. No, not Zepek, you fool. Oh, south. It's directly south, isn't it? Here's where I'm just being an absolute fool. I'm sorry, Doggle. I'm not being an absolute fool, I'm just not very good at map. Should actually be able to level up again, or get better gear again soon. Again, game is very, 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 very stats driven. So you could find yourself later on the Master System, you can actually kind of lock yourself into place if you didn't have the right gear at the right level. You'd find yourself kind of caught in front of a boss portal. And if I remember correctly, you couldn't go back. And so you'd be stuck there. You would literally be completely out of luck, stuck. Welcome. No, I already have some of that. Plate mail. 2 grand. What you got? What's reflex at? 5 grand. You can shove that firmly up your bunghole, son. You want 2 grand for everything, you... So, oh, okay. Alright, well, 2 grand will get us the next shield. We're already 1 up on the sword anyway, so... Oh, we nearly got the money for it. We nearly got the money for the next shield. Fantastic. It's almost sexy. So you're quite simple, really, aren't you? There she is. Hello, love. Is that Rio? Raya? What's called a Raya? But my priceless silver harmonica has been stolen. Silver again. Remember that. Don't worry, love. We'll get it. We'll get it. You can go back to playing your songs. Diggy diggy dee 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 dee. Dee dee. Ow. Dickhead. Oh wow, I'm getting quite a whack from them. Hang on. I don't remember you guys dropping so much cash, but then I also remember the first time I played this, I sat here grinding in this field for money. That makes sense that these geezers would drop a reasonable whack-a-wonga. Come on guys, just a couple more. Oh, I think I might be confusing some parts of the map with these two. $2 grand. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's what we're going for. Oh, it's not equipped, that one. Hello. How you doing, Shag? Right, let's get in here. Oh, decimated that guy. Now, am I going to go back to the boss room and end up with more PTSD grooves going on? Damn it. Did it. Actually, no, do it out here. Heal up. Then go in. I'll fix that later. Right. Door. Oh no. Well, cross your fingers. I'm just going to steamroll across it, I think. Oh, we did a decent chunk. We didn't bounce this time. We still took a chunk of damage from that fire trap. Oh, you son of a bitch. Come on. You're a bitch. Wow, I think I might still die. No, it isn't. This is probably my... Oh god. Are we talking East 1 in general or just East Chronicles? Right. So it's East Chronicles. I haven't played this game in years. Oh my god, I just got hit by the fire again. I hated this fight. Master System was enough to make me cry. If you ever played the Master System version of this game, this fight will make you cry right at the start. In fact, actually, pretty much every boss fight in East 1 on Master System will make you cry. Oh my god, look at that, my health's gone. I need to level up a bit more. Like an absolute fool. I saw him there and I just ran for it. I haven't played through Chronicles in years. Oh, I'm gonna tank myself. Don't know if maybe I should best to hang back on one side rather than trying to run through the entire room. But stats. Let's get that extra level. God damn it. PC Engine grind on this wasn't too bad either. Funny enough, actually, PC Engine has the, in my opinion, the easiest end boss fight for East 1. But the soundtrack on this one is just, oh. Never played the Master System one. I played most versions for Windows and PC-88. Didn't play. Right, so I've not played the PC-88 version. Oh, hang on. That was it. The X68000. That was one of the other ones I couldn't think of what I hadn't played. Master System one is painful. I had quite the taste in my mouth from East when I was from a long time ago playing that Master System version. That first boss, seeing the flames and the guy just tell you in and you die, and the Master System version is very, 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 very dependent on stats and gear. If you do not have the right level when you go into a boss fight, you are going to die. There are so many versions of East 1. It's so good. So good. Such a great game. Such a great game. I want to go through, the aim of the game is to go through the entire series before Nordics releases, which is in a couple of months, I think. Which, I said it earlier on, but that does mean that I will be going through East 5 again. Kefin. Which that was actually quite a good one. Oddly enough, it's the bastard red-headed stepchild of the series. But if you can find it translated, it's pretty good. Doesn't play like East, but it's pretty good. I'm also having I'm having no end of trouble getting my side hits. East 1 until 5. Wasn't 5 was the 5 is Super Nintendo exclusive, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it was Super Nintendo exclusive. I don't think I've ever seen it on anything else. The one I played was Super Nintendo. Yeah. Super Famicom, yeah. Japan only Super Famicom. Let's get that level up. There we go. Right, now watch as I'll go in there and I'll probably get steamed again, but... It's going to sound really stupid, but this first boss fight is probably one of the worst fights in the entire game for me. No two ways about it. I hate this first boss fight. Was there a remake for PS2? That must have been Japan only. Must have been. The only version I've played on PS2 up to this date is 6. I wonder if they have a translation for if they have any translation patches for the PS2 games. Oh my god, I just literally walked in here a minute ago and just like got straight through here, and now I just can't. My brain is just gone. You don't need to worry about this. Just you're gonna get killed in a minute. Just don't worry about it. Like I said, I hate this fight. absolutely hate this fight. First of 2 fights in this dungeon, and I can't stand it. I tend to I tend to emulate a lot of my East games these days. Just being able to trying to store physical stuff at this point isn't working out too well for me, or it didn't. So I have a unit full of like retro games and stuff. I had like an entire shelf full of East stuff years ago. And why have you got all these like Japanese games too? It's like, well, because I like them, but you can't read them, so it doesn't matter. I can barely read English. Oh, that's rad. Birthday gift of East 3. Can't complain. See that? There you go. Look, 1 level, the dude just took half health in 1 hit. Still ow, ow, ow. Still very stat and level wise, but none of the bosses should even be remotely difficult as long as you've got the right gear and the right stats. There you go.
What did you say?
Right, as soon as we got to this point, just give me a sec, just get a save. Just had a knock on the door. Hang on. It's not letting me pause. Thank you. Wow. Save. So we get boss. Just level up a bit and just bash that son of a bitch. Yeah, but you gotta have the full set, man. You gotta have the full set, you gotta have all of the games. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry, I almost completely forgot that I was streaming then. We just sit listening to this just sit listening to the soundtrack of this game forever. Okay. Oh. Wait, is this the same? I can't remember if this is the same track that plays on Darm Tower. Yes. I always get lost down here, so forgive me. Ow. Oh, really? You preferred the MIDI? That is a very interesting opinion, I will say. How do you feel to modern East soundtracks then? God damn it. Oh, I can never remember where I'm going. Ow. Oh, hang on. Well, fair enough. I mean, do you run it through like any kind of bigger MIDI kit, or just go straight through your sound card? So I am quite a fan of I do really quite like Modern East. I remember when it came out on Switch and everyone was like, dude, should I play this game? Should I play this game? It's like, you're damn right you should play this game. But it's a very Modern East is very, very, very different to classic games. Very different. I will say my nightmare will never be complete until I get to play East 2 on a Master System. Just saying. Get it done, guys. I expect to be able to sit here and cry and get my ass beat over and over and over again in that fucking god-awful game. Oh, okay, yeah, I forget. Once you've killed the boss, you can heal here. Okay. One second. Why did my brain just go there? That's 9. Right? My brain just went completely soft in the brain then. 9. Monstrum Nox. Nox is alright. I prefer, I'll be honest, I prefer 8. But 9's alright. I didn't like Origins. Right, that's I know a lot of people ain't a fan of that. I don't like Origins. I don't like Origins at all. Ow. I remember the fear of facing some of these enemies way back in the day. I just don't look at like. I get it, but I am very much of the East is on the East because it's adult groove. You take adult out of East, and I'm just not. I am not interested at all. My God, that dude had hella knockback. Oh, just as a warning, you're going to see me running around in circles a lot and stuff like this. Even if I had a map, I would still run around in circles on the grounds that I can't put the pieces together. Like, I could have done a run like 15 times to the exact same place and then leave it for a couple of minutes, try and do it again, and just screw it. That's what we're after. Am I about to get boned? Yeah. Ow. Falcom Sound Team JDK, beautiful. I pretty much play East 1 like every year. I don't like the trouble is though, as I say, because the way my mind is wired, I remember chunks of it, but I don't remember it that well at this point. I think that I don't remember if we played Chronicles last time, or if the last one we went through was East 1 on PC Engine. But they're not quite laid out the same. One of them, if I remember correctly, is completely reversed. That might be the Master System. Which is a bit of a... I'm not gonna lie, I like Chronicles. But Chronicles does me because I love the soundtrack. I have just completely missed the point of where I was going. What a fool. I mean, I could listen to this soundtrack all day. In fact, there are often times I do just listen to this soundtrack. So, I think my favorite probably goes, and this is going to be a horrible one for most people, if we don't include the Japanese only releases, it goes Chronicles, then Books 1 and 2 on PC Engine, then Master System, for me. Oh mate, I'll take it. Like I don't expect a huge amount from Chronicles if I had to be honest. I don't expect anything from any East game. If I get an East game and it's in English, it could literally just be adult running into enemies for 8 hours. I'm fine. I'm one of the Sanex that's also watched the anime, so that was special. I don't remember it very well, but it was a thing. Definitely something. Definitely something. See, if I could, oh you actually have to use this to see through certain walls? I forget. Like you can't, is it you can't see, you wear the mask, you can see holes in walls, but you can't see the enemy, something like that. Oh my god, sweetheart, what are you doing? Come on. Come on! Bosh. I'm gonna sound again something that's really not cool. I can't remember the soundtrack. I can't remember the soundtrack of the movie at all. I don't remember it. Bosh. Come on, love. I can't remember if she can get killed. Can she get killed? Have I just gone the wrong way? Oh, she can get hurt. Whoops. Can I be honest? I've never seen her get hit. I've never seen her get hit before. Oh, wow. Sorry. In fairness, all the villagers are saying I'm like a hero of legend, but all I did was sink a boat. Wait, really? Are you shitting me? Really? She can level up? Huh. Bless her. Oh, that's so sweet. Mate, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. You learn something new every day. Gets in the bin. Oh, okay. Lesson learned. Oh, bless her. I did not know that either. Oh, mate, she's down. Oh, God, I love it, dude. I love the artwork in this. Oh, she's down. Adolf felt her forehead. He confirmed it was in fact a forehead. Wow, all you need is a sachet of medicine and a night's sleep and you're good to go. So, do you... would you prefer to play? Well, obviously most people would prefer to play all this stuff on original hardware, but stance on emulation on import games. She'll be up and about soon enough. Good as new. My God, man, money drops fast. I do not remember. I don't remember building up money quite this quick either. Yeah, I didn't mean to talk to her twice. So, like, I know a lot of people who would probably rather never emulate a game, even if it means the only way you can play it is import it or do trickery to hardware. Are you all for collecting the original discs and hardware, or would emulation do you? Nearly at the point where I can get more gear, that's nice. So right now, that's bugged. So you took the PS2 stuff, I would probably just take disk dumps, ISO dumps of them, and just go that route. I used to play everything on original hardware all the way up until probably 2019, and then after that it's just like, nah man, I'm just going to get a nice big beefy hard drive, dump everything, and just emulate it. Yeah, good groove, good groove. I do, man. I wish they'd have. I wish there were translations of the PS2 games. I really do. Although I played a chunk of. I like talking like, oh, I need a translation. I played through. Oh, I don't remember which one we played in Japanese. But then we played a big chunk of Nordics in Japanese. That was fun. I don't need English, but you know. But sometimes I just think, because there's an East 4 on PC Engine. There were just some points where it'd be nice to be able to understand, you know, what characters are saying. Because then if you end up in... Oh shit, get out of there. If you end up in a loop. Like if you need to hit a specific loop for dialogue, it's much easier if you can actually read what the hell's going on. Played a chunk of East 3 and 4 in Japanese. That was an experience. And tried East 5 in Japanese, and I did not like that at all. When I found a copy in English years and years and years later, East 5 actually turned out to be a pretty solid East game. Just I could not stand it in Japanese. Couldn't stand it in Japanese. And then East Nordics 10. We played a chunk of that in Japanese, but East 8, 9, 10, generally speaking, you know, there's pointers as to where you need to go, so I've gone completely brain dead again. Oh my god. My advice to you is, if you like playing RPGs and the RPG is reliant on labyrinths, don't brain damage. Fuck's sake. Can't wait for East 10, man. I really can't wait for East 10. I always confuse Salsetta and Seven. Necklace is a sellable item as well, isn't it? Along with the ruby. Rubies to sell, necklaces to sell, the vase urn is to sell. Mate, if I see a language, right, and it's squiggly line style, mate, I'm out. Like, if I can't read, I can't read. It doesn't matter what language it is. But if I like the game enough, I will power through it and play it. Just there are some parts in East 4 where you have to like talk to certain NPCs in certain orders or something to that effect. And if you don't do it, you kind of end up stuck. There we go. Beautiful. I'll usually change that out for the dungeon healing ring when you get that. I think that's in the caves, mine. Also, actually, I've been trying to think of what East games came out on PS Vita, because I know this and Felgana are PSP, and was it Salsetta and maybe Salsetta and 7, maybe 8. Came out on Vita. He's too special. Interesting. Hang on. There we go. Oh god, you can also swing your sword. That's weird. See, I was under the impression that East 5 was the first of the kind of toppy-downy ones that let you do that. So I think East, was it 3 or 4 that went completely off the rails? Somebody says East 1 or East 2 with the tree. Do you think Falcom will ever release a pack? Like a classic East pack? Kind of like what you see on Switch and stuff, like here's like 3 classic games in one thing or whatever, or like what they do with fighting games. Hey, do you want to play all the first 5 Samurai Showdown games, or the first like however many Street Fighter games in one pack, play them here? I think Falcom will ever do that? I keep banging on that I wish Falcom would do that for stuff like Legend of Heroes and East, but I don't see it happening, because there's no reason why this stuff isn't on Switch. You could have the full East set on Switch up to 9 if Falcom did it. If Falcom were willing to do it. $500 gold, you tight-fisted git. God, he's such a bastard, you know that? Such a bastard. Falcom only care about money? I mean, they're not huge. So what would make you want both versions? Wait, what do I come in here for? What did I just come in here for? Shield was 6k, wasn't it? Chronicles, yes, Chronicles Plus. Chronicles Plus 1 and 2. Just I can't play the Windows version. Well, I can if I play it on Steam Deck, but I can't play the Windows version. The last version of Chronicles Plus we played was the Steam version. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. But I'll take what I can get. I mean, right now I'm playing. I'm specifically playing this version because I'm playing this version specifically just because I can play it on battery power. Did it again. Yeah, sure. I only tend to buy. I had a lot of trouble running. I say a lot of trouble. I had trouble running these games back in the day on my machine because none of the videos would play. So I mentioned that at the start of the stream that I didn't remember Chronicles Plus having an intro video explaining or kind of showing the start of the story. And thinking about it, that's probably because my machine at the time didn't play videos. So if you played, say for example, E6, there are 2 or 3 points where there are videos in E6. They wouldn't play on my machine. So assuming that Chronicles Plus had the same kind of intro groove and the same kind of bug, I'd have never have seen it on the Windows version at all. So I don't remember it. Although all that stuff probably actually works fine now. Just as I said, when I last played, the video stuff wouldn't work. I'm actually trying to think of the last time I played Chronicles. It's probably actually before Steam Deck came out. So it's been a wee while. Oh, my issue was because I played on Linux, and the video codecs weren't available, so it would just skip clean over them whenever it came up to a video. Like in E6, it would just go, nope, don't have a codec or player for that, don't understand what it is, skip, and then go straight over it. So unless you knew that if you went into the file directory, you could actually double click it and open it up in like VLC or MPV. And it would play the video. But when you got to that point in the game, it just didn't trigger, or it didn't play. So, but they've probably fixed all that now. It probably has all been fixed, but because gaming on Linux has come a long way since Proton was a thing. Or since Steam Deck was a thing, and Steam Play Proton has had a lot of work over the years. Like Linux gaming over the last 4 years has come so far, like so far. But if you didn't know the videos were there, like there wouldn't like show you an error or anything, it would just not play them. So like you'd hit like start game, and instead of playing the intro to E6, it would just go straight into E6, straight into the actual gameplay section of it. So I used Linux on and off as my daily driver since probably the 2010s. It's just when a lot of people realize that. See, the trouble is a lot of people look at their setups, shall we say, and they go, I can't do XYZ because I need, and then they look at like Adobe Premiere or Photoshop or Sony Vegas or some other proprietary program. But what they don't do is then go, I'm only doing fucking jump cuts. Like if they're editing video, right? They're like, all I'm doing is cutting chunks out of video and layering it, right? They don't realize that's not something you need Premiere for. So, you know, a lot of people won't touch Linux because of that. I think it worked great as a daily driver system. Well, it's funny, dude. It's funny you say that. I'm playing on. So it's a PSP emulator. If I wanted my actual PSP, I'd have to go digging for like a storage unit. But I have two PSPs, one with video out. I used to actually capture and stream using actual PSP, but right now I have everything pretty much that I want on a laptop. Like everything. So we're talking. Or everything I could possibly want to play between like NES, Atari era, up to PS2. Not like all of it, but like, you know, anything I might want to play. So if there's a PS2 game I might want to play, I've probably got it on a thumb drive or something to play. PSP game largely the same. So we'll say I'm traveling light at the moment. But yeah, I'm using have you ever seen the Backbone controllers on iPhones? That's pretty much what I'm using right now. Well, it is what I'm using right now. So movement's a bit bit wobbly. Well, let's be fair, man. You had to have two PSPs because you know, you'd have your original PSP, and then when they released the PSP 2000, you had to have a 2000 because of video out, man. Was it 2000 or 3000? Oh, dude, I loved PSP. Like, I loved PSP. PSP was fantastic. I remember when PSP and DS came out, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna get either of these. And they were both absolutely fantastic handhelds. Fantastic handhelds. I remember loading up like the PSP and like an iPod with just films, and like obviously before the days of like Netflix and stuff, rather than having a DVD player, we'd rip all of my DVDs and then just store them on my iPod or on the PSP. Ah, shit, you don't want to take a head on. Nope. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, diagonal, you fool. There we go. Just D-pad it, for Christ's sake. Yeah, because it's a slider, wasn't it, on the PSP? Wait, was there a slider on the Vita as well? I don't remember. Ooh. Or did the Vita have actual sticks? I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, this is where I have to start wearing the mask, isn't it? Oh, shit. Did I just Clarier bells, I can take those to the... Dude, I love the PSP. I still have mine. I still have most of my retro consoles, just they happen to be in they happen to be in a storage unit. Can't carry around a PC engine in a backpack. Well, I mean you can, but dude, I loved the PSP camera. I actually used the PSP camera to do vlogs in the early days of YouTube. It's fucking weird. What was that? Oh yeah, that one. Oh shit! It's Big Boy Barry. Oh, it's here, isn't it? One here? I can tell you that. Oh, you're a dick! You're such a dick. Yeah, door there, yeah. Is that an outline of a door? I'm shade blind, so I can't really tell. Oh no, mate, but see, that's the trick with the thing with video, and this is just my opinion, and everyone's gonna like say, oh, you're so wrong, right? Like, honestly, just make the video, right? The quality of the video doesn't matter so much. Just make the video. You know, I mean, it never did. I mean, you got to think there are people out there now with big old beefy YouTube channels with millions of subscribers. If you're into that kind of thing, I'm not. There are people out there who have made their entire careers on low-res video. I mean, it had to start somewhere, right? Your favorite films didn't start in 4K. And then there's the whole, there's that whole CCD movement right now where people are using old school, really old school digital cameras for giggles. Why, I don't know, but you know, some people like that look. I don't see resolution as a problem. If you've got a good idea for a video, shoot it. As long as people can hear what you're saying, just shoot it. Just go. Just do it. iToy, man, that thing was amazing. I know that's not the original PS2 iToy, but the one on PlayStation 3, PlayStation I, that was amazing. Mainly because I was a huge whore for a game called Eye of Judgment. I love that game. I need to fix that. I'm sure that's a PPSSPP bug. And I could have used the heal potion. I know, just no. Holy crap, we got 5 grand again already? What is going on? Was it always this quick to get cash in Chronicles? No, couldn't be. Couldn't be. I must have been completely off my rocker. Oh, cool. Okay, so it is still on PPSSPP. Well, my problem right now is actually that I'm using the I'm using RetroArch, and RetroArch doesn't come with all of the correct files by default. Normally, or back in the day, you'd have to pull the files directly from PPSSPP, and then put them into the RetroArch system files. but I think there's a menu in RetroArch to do that now for you. My test game for that would be Phantasy Star Online or Phantasy Star Portable. Oh, I pretty much do everything on phone and a laptop now. Pretty much everything on a phone and a laptop now. I used to have a hulking great PC, 3600X, 3080, buckets of RAM. And then I went to a 3060 laptop. I tend to race to the bottom. So I do a lot of stuff on Steam Deck these days, or sorry, brain's gone again. Do a lot of stuff on Steam Deck, or phone is a thing, or on the laptop I'm on now. And the reason I'm on the laptop I'm on now is because I can literally run it for like 6 hours off of a battery bank. I've always worn the defense ring over the power ring. Maybe it's just because I'm shite at this game, but you know. Is there anything to pick up around here? Probably not. Oh mate, you still have your save? I don't think I have any of my saves from that far back, sadly. See, it was a toss-up actually today whether or not I was going to play Chronicles or Phantasy Star Online. Because I'm a big Phantasy Star Online guy. Played on dial-up on Dreamcast. Them were the days. Yeah, Phantasy Star Online. Once upon a time, I've already, in another life, shall we say, I'd already streamed Phantasy Star Online, Phantasy Star Online 2, large chunks of Phantasy Star Universe. Yeah, we played BB. My sons beat BB when they were 5 and 3 years old. Proud gamer moment there. Proud dad moment. I've gone completely the wrong way. Only way I can play PSO on this machine is GameCube. Through shit, so. But yeah, what I play is very limited. If it doesn't run on, these days, if it doesn't run on Steam Deck, it's pretty much in the bin. Oh, there's the rotary tree. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Phantasy Star Online, man, is amazing. It's such a phenomenal game. Whether it be for the time or even now, such an amazing game. Phantasy Star Universe, I played the story mode of it. I didn't play much of any of it on online. I had a license, I had the Hunter license, but I didn't get much of an opportunity to play. I had the Xbox 360 version of Universe and the PC version. I think they've got a custom server for it now, Clementine. Or it runs Clementine, I don't know. I don't know if that's still a thing. Whoops. And do you remember when I said my brain tends to lose patterns even though I've done it like 1,000 times before? This is exactly what this was. My head just went, where am I going? Yeah, Universe is fucking rad. That was a great game. I don't even mind the dub. I'll be honest, I managed to get into Clementine once or twice, and we're talking well over a decade ago. I lived in a completely different city. Back when I tried that, and you had to put in arguments in running Clementine, like underscore whatever, to actually get it to run properly. But I didn't know what the progress was, but I mean, I'm glad they took a crack at it. I'll just stick with for Universe. I'll just stick with the story mode. God damn it. My main nostalgia would be Shit Serve, Shit Hack, Affinia for PSO. Least favourite version of Phantasy Star Online, Xbox version, original Xbox version. Just because you were forced to have Xbox Live, even if you just want to play offline. One of my favourites would probably be GameCube, just because you could have 4-player local. Universe, I'll play any version I can get. I first got it on PC, but my PC wasn't quite grunty enough at the time. And then what version? I must have played it through on 360, and we have it on PS2 as well. Yeah, I set up my GameCube emulator to play on shit. I did that the other day. I was so psyched. Like, I'd probably been the happiest I'd been in months. Like, logging in and just seeing the online lobby, I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. Because as I say, I can't play any, yeah, GameCube, so, GameCube emulator's got full-on net play capabilities. And to run shit on it, you just literally put in a DNS, you just change the DNS, settings on the, virtual network bridge in the settings, and you can just log straight in. It's fucking great. It's absolutely great. Oh, but if you do so, make sure your memory card is set to RAW rather than what it's set to by default. Otherwise, the save will corrupt, or the network settings will corrupt. But yeah, because I can't play PC versions of anything, you see, so I have to basically emulate everything on this laptop. Everything has to be emulated on this laptop. There is no native EASE on my laptop, or there is no native Phantasy Star or whatever. So emulation is the way to go for this machine. Because I don't always carry around my Steam Deck, because the Steam Deck, I hate to say it, the Steam Deck is kind of big. It's great, it's comfy, it plays games really well, but it's too big to fit in my little backpack. I do have like a really tiny backpack. Seriously, man, the fact that shitserve, so I know a lot of people left shitserve back in the day for Affinia on BB. The fact that they've got it so that console and PC players can play together, so like GameCube players can actually get into the same servers, is absolutely balls deep, phenomenal, absolutely amazing. So I just have to keep my eyes peeled for the faded doors. Clear your shield, and I've just gone and bought a fucking shield. Oh, you fool. There it is. Silver shield. Claria is the sex. I don't know if you can do. I don't know how like online works, like actual going, like leaving lobbies and going into quests. I don't know how well that works on shitserve, but yeah, like I said, the fact that I don't have to worry about BB, and I can just set up the GameCube version is awesome. It's just awesome. And because then if my boys do decide to come back to regular PSO, they can either choose to play the GameCube version, or if they wanted to go BB or restart BB, they could, and we could all play together. Did I just go full smooth brain on that? I think I did. I'm confused in this dungeon with one of the later ones. With the mirrors. Version 2 has offline as well. I'll try to play with a friend. I mean, even if we could just do, like, if me and my boys could just comfortably do dungeon runs, that'd be fantastic. I said dungeon runs. I mean, like, you know, we'll run forest, do the dragon, that kind of thing. You know, if we could just do that over and over and over again, that'd be great. I don't even really need to do the quests because I don't know many of my lot that actually bothered with them. As silly as it sounds, I don't know a huge number of my lot that actually bothered with the Fantasy Star Online quests. Boss is down here, isn't it? I'm about to get my ass beat. This is the centipede. Yeah. Right, now watch till I get killed again. Oh, it's gonna be so good. You ready? Are you ready? This is gonna be itchy nuggets time. I don't remember that looking like that. Come on, you bastard. Did that always stay full size? Huh, okay. Did you play the J servers, or do you well, you must have played the Japanese servers. One sec. Isn't it? Wasn't it? I can't remember. I can't remember how I do it now. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I don't think I've ever used that potion before. Can I sound absolutely ridiculous? I don't think I've ever used it before. Do we need a I don't know if I've ever used this page either. Oh. It's going to fill up based on all the people I actually speak to, isn't it? That was it. For cards. Sorry. There you go. That guy. I'm sure I remember that. Oh wait, am I thinking the one from... Is it an East game where you fight the guy and as you beat him it gets shorter? Hmm. Now, is it in this one the fortune teller's dead or did she leg it? I don't remember. Because depending on what version, I've said it a couple of times playing this, but depending on what version you play, the story tends to take a completely different swing. I just love translations. This is an XC translation, is it not? I will be honest. I've never been particularly bothered by Exceed or even was it NIS that did 8? I wasn't particularly bothered by that one either, but I know so many people that were. But then given that I grew up in the days of incredibly crap localization. What was that anime where fucking they're talking about vampires or some shit? And the guy has like this kind of big dialogue with this other guy who's getting into a car. And then in the English version or something like it, the guy basically just gets in the car, tells the other guy to fuck off, and tells him he wouldn't know what a vampire was even if it came along, or he wouldn't know a vampire even if it came along and bit him on the dick or something. Then, and I'm like, what? Like, where's the rest of it? Oh man, just so fun. So fun. I will say East has kind of always been a bit, because I always mention that with whenever I play later East games, a load of people are like, hey yo, who the fuck, like we see Dogi, right? And I go, oh yeah man, that's Wall Crusher Colin. And they're like, who the fuck is Colin? The guy's name's Dogi. And I'm like, yeah. In a version of East many moons ago, Dogi's name was Colin. And I think that might have been the PC Engine version. And was it the Master System version, Adol's name was Aaron. It's fucking weird. So weird. We're really good at translations. I mean, way back in the day, though, you took what you could get because you didn't know any better, right? You just didn't know any better. That's what they gave you, so that's what you took. Whereas these days, there's no excuse for a shit translation. I mean, alright, in some cases, I'll take it. But then, let's be honest. Modern games are shit. Oh, they changed his name and oh my. They really, they really went all in. Aaron, Eric, spelled weirdly. Wall Crusher Colin. Ugh. I love that artwork. So what was it? The little creatures. What are they called in this? Ruse? I think I called something else in one of the other versions. And when I first saw it, I got so confused. I was so confused. I didn't know what the hell it was I was looking for. I was like, this area looks similar, it looks familiar, but what the hell am I doing? What is that thing they're talking about? I'm going to be honest though, I kind of prefer Fina being FEE. I kind of prefer it that way. Maybe it's just me. Wow man, this control pad's bendy as balls. It's weird though, because like, you know, some stuff is open to sarcastic air quotes. Like, some of it's open to sarcastic air quotes interpretation, and other times it's just completely bastardized, and you're like, what the hell was that about? You know, when you, alright, change a name a little bit, I'm cool with that, like misspell it, I don't care. But like when you start completely changing a name, or completely changing a character's dialogue to like, hey yo, adult, did you have that cheese sandwich I left on the side this morning? When it was, hey yo, do you mind going to like the dungeon to get me the Book of East? It's like, okay, cool. There are limits to what I'll accept. Wait. Right, is she dead or what's it called now? I was gonna say, one of the versions she's not dead, she leaves. She liked it. Murdered. But which version is it where you can see her as a stone statue? Because in one of the other games, she's run off. She's just run away. She's not dead. She's run away. But in most of the other ones, canonically she dies. It's just really fucking bizarre because as I said, like, East is so doggo. East is so weird, and depending on what version you get, the story can change in some really weird ways. I need to go sort out the dog. 1 second. Bless that dog. Oh, mate, way back in the day, if it went on a tape or a disc, it went anywhere. If you could put it on a tape or a disc, you made a game. Yeah, I think it was, it might have been PC Engine. No. Maybe Master... I don't know. It was one of the console versions. It was one of the console versions. So I can remember the first time I played one of the ones where she died, I was like, oh shit, dude. Like, this got really dark. But in one of them, she's turned to stone, and you can see her in the background as a stone statue. But I've got access to all of the console East games on my phone. So if I really wanted to, I could go through and play them again on that and find out which one it was. Also, can I throw out there, I really wish I had a Sharp X68000. Just throwing it out there. Right, where's my control panel? There we go. The X68, dude, the X68000 just looks cool as well. Like, just to have one of those on the side, like on a shelf, that'd be amazing. Although I will throw out as well, you have to kind of haul out as well, because it's kind of not only for just the amazing games, the cool hardware, it's the main PC of Steins Gate. Well, other than the IBM 5100. And then trying to press a button that wasn't working. There we go. Can I, if I... Oh, that won't let you see it. So I'm sure it was like you'd walk up to her thing and she'd be brown breaded. That's sad. I need to fix that. That's really doing my head in. Silver Sword, isn't that? That's the one by the tree, isn't it? I just need to quickly check my battery, one sec. Where is it? Come here. That's hot. 43%. Sweet. Right, move that. No! Get off the screen. Go. There we go. 43%. Yeah, that broken menu is really annoying. I went down like a hole. That language. Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to fix that stupid menu. It absolutely drives me nuts. This is the dungeon where you get the heal ring, isn't it? The dungeon heal ring. right? Wasn't there one of these where it just threw the potion away if you didn't already use one? Like if you already had one, it would throw it away. Yeah, we had to pick this one just for the soundtrack. And all East Windows releases, East 1 and 2, have further complete release. Talking about soundtrack. See, there's just something about... There's something about this version soundtrack. It's probably just because it's got that right degree of heavy guitar for me. Also, random thought. Why is it after, what, 30 years plus, people still can't pronounce East? Even though if they fired up the PC Engine version of the game, which I know not a lot of people are going to have access to, but if they did, then the game literally tells you how to fucking pronounce it. Language. Oh, hang on. Equipped. Remember, lads, ladies, and gentlefish, always make sure you have silver equipped at the end. I don't know, I just prefer the guitar, man. But I also like their orchestral releases too, so, you know. The really upsetting part about this conversation, Shaq, is that because because the way my mind works, I won't remember a huge chunk of the details on which one you think has the best soundtrack, which is unfortunate because you've dropped a lot of information. I'd need to find the soundtracks, to be honest, and see if I could listen to them on like a CD or a FLAC or whatever. I just love the guitar work in it. I just love the guitar work in these versions of the games. Absolutely love them. And later East games have fucking phenomenal guitar work in them. Like there are certain parts in this game I'm like, dude, if your heart ain't racing hearing this soundtrack, you're fucking dead. Because again, MIDI is largely... The problem with MIDI releases is that everyone's going to hear it differently based on the equipment they have. Yeah, you can get... most of them are on Spotify and Apple Music. I actually have a full set of Falcom collection. Sound... Blah, blah, blah. Come on, brain, you can do it. I have a full set of... Falcom soundtracks somewhere, but I could listen to them on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever if I wanted to. I do come back though to Chronicles over and over and over again. I will be honest, I can't say anything bad about Falcom. I can't. I'm sure loads of people have got shit to say about Falcom, but I can't. I just can't. As I say, the issue being really that MIDI is hugely down to the equipment that you're running it all through, and I know I'm playing it cautious, and I know I have a heal potion, but just trying to kind of burn part of this map into my head. Okay. You can, yeah, but then that also requires me to have a version that will play. I have to have the ability to play them originally. So like, I don't have. Ooh, hang on. Oh no, I've gone and lost the. Hang on. Is that gonna let me read up? Oh, I see. I've just had a bot come in, but I can't kick them out. That's annoying. Well, it's more I have to have. So I'm going to emulate MIDI on a modern PC, but the only kit that I have access to is Steam Deck. So like right now on this laptop, I can't play say for example the Steam version of Chronicles, or of course I could set up DOSBox and all that kind of crap, but yeah, see that's exactly it. Well, no, it's even worse, mate. I'm not even using Linux right now. This isn't my Linux box, because I need extreme battery life. Like this entire stream right now is running off of battery. I've been running for what, 3 hours on battery right now. So I'm actually running on a Mac. For the last, it'll be a year in about 2 days. I went back to being a Mac user just for battery life. So that's why we're emulating Chronicles, not playing like the Steam version. Yeah, this is a Mac. Because I can plug the bonus to this machine is maximum power draw is 35 watts. I can charge it off of one of those mobile phone batteries. So I know it's not impressive to like be emulating something, but like I'm emulating the game, streaming it. What was that? No thanks. Like that's the trick I've got going right now, is that I can play, I can emulate, and I can charge the thing off of a phone battery. So I could in theory run like all day on batteries. If I had a couple of phone battery banks, I could stream all day. There are some issues with this setup, quite bad ones, because this machine doesn't have any cooling in it, so it can cause the stream to go glitchy every now and then. Ow. But again, the fact that I can run this entire stream on a battery pack Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Because if I wanted to, I could go to another place, hook into a PlayStation 5, play PlayStation 5. I'd love to have, don't get me wrong, I would love to have access to my big boy PC again. I would love my PC again, but I don't have the space for it. So, my entire gaming setup literally fits in a very small backpack. Very small backpack. Or my entire streaming setup. I will say that the main complaint I have about this one right now is the microphone's dog shit. But if I'm able to have conversation with someone, I'm fine. So and this is only like stream number 2, so or stream number 2 on this account. Yeah, more battery life than on a PSP, damn right. Because I've got it set up, I've got this machine set up so that I can play everything up to GameCube, so I'll take it. You know, it's not super powerful, I can't play Windows games on it or anything. It's kind of gutless in a lot of areas, but I can record video, edit video, live stream, and emulate the shit out of tons of games. So it sounds like someone's going to be coming up in a minute. This is one of the dungeons I get lost in. This one and well, Darm Tower, obviously, because Darm Tower's a bitch. Yeah, but I know people shit on the Mac, and so I used to be a heavy Apple user back in the day, and then I switched to so Apple changed a bunch of stuff on their operating system that broke a load of the software I used, and so I basically said fuck that and went back to Windows. Oh, 1 second. Oh no, seems like we're going to be good, at least for a minute. Yeah, they broke a lot of stuff, and so I kind of said fuck that and went back to Windows. And then I had this catastrophic failure when I was editing a project on Windows. A lot of people say they'll never go to Linux because of Adobe Premiere, and Adobe Premiere was the reason I went to Linux. I lost a massive video project, and when I say massive, the fix of it was such a pain that I was like, I will never use Adobe Premiere ever again. And so at that point I became kind of platform agnostic, and then a couple of years ago my kids got iPads for Christmas, and Apple has this very annoying thing where parental control features on an Apple device. So if you use like a PlayStation or an Xbox or an Android phone, like you install an app, right? You'll just install an app. Yeah, back to Windows, then install 11 to see all the shit, and then back to Mac again. Like, so if you were to do parental control stuff for a kid's like phone or tablet on Android, you have an app, okay? On Xbox, you get like an email link, like, hey yo, do you want to let like little Billy Bob play Grand Theft Auto and shoot hookers and shit? Click allow, and we will let him do it. So okay, cool. On Apple, parental control requires you to own an Apple device. So when my children got iPads for Christmas one year, And note that I hadn't used Apple since like the iPhone 4 or whatever it was. So we're talking a long time ago. And the iPhone 13 was the newest phone out at the time. So I hadn't used a phone for like 9 generations or whatever. They basically they got the iPads and I set them up and I stupidly used my Apple account to link, like to start the parental thing. And then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, if your kids want to install any apps at all, you need to give that the okay. And I was like, okay, cool. What do I have to install to do that? And they're like, oh yeah, to do that, you need to have an Apple device. And I was like, fuck. So I had to go out and get an iPhone or an iPad. And then just since then, it's just like, fuck it. I'll just. And then my mum's got an iPhone. My sons have got iPads. My wife has an iPad, and I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll just Mac it again, man. Like, I don't care. We'll start everything over again. Oh, we just had a blung, which means my battery may be on its way out. Or the battery bank I've got hooked up might be on its way out. But like, yeah. So I ended up going Mac. Got the MacBook Air last year, and dude, this thing is. It can stream up to 1440p, can capture up to 1440p, and for emulation it's pretty shit. Like the laptop is fine, but phones and stuff and tablets not good. If you want to emulate on a tablet or a phone, get an Android phone. Unless you only want to go up to like Sega Saturn. Yeah, Sega Saturn, PSP, that kind of stuff. If you own a Mac laptop, then just emulate everything for fuck's sake. But like the battery life is just, as I say, everyone shits on Mac, but the battery life, the battery motherfucking life is just so good. I can't play games. They can. That's what I mean. So the iPhone can now play. You can install RetroArch, which will give you everything from like Atari all the way up to PSP. So like Atari, NES, Master System, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Gear, Game Boy Color, Wonder Swan, Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, Saturn, PlayStation, like all those will work, yeah. But then if you want to play Dreamcast, no, because Apple don't allow JIT compilers, just-in-time compilers, on their phones or their tablets. They do on their laptops, but not on their phones or their tablets. And you need JIT compilation to do Dreamcast on these things. PS2 is also heavily reliant on JIT, if I remember correctly, and so is like GameCube and stuff. So whilst the phones are plenty powerful enough to play those games, to emulate those games, without JIT, you can't do it. But yeah, look, you could easily be playing like this on your phone right now. Like East Chronicles, you could be playing that on your phone right now. If you're on an iPhone, like an iPhone 13 or something, like I do, you're good. So, like, if you're like purely into like more retro-y stuff, you can comfortably emulate everything up to like Saturn, which is what I've done. And if I want to emulate anything higher, then I have to use my laptop. But like I used to have an Android phone and an emulation box or an emulation device in my pocket. And all that all the time because I loved all the old retro games. Now it's literally just an iPhone, the Mac, just because of the battery life, man. The compatibility isn't great, but the oh man, the battery life is just so good. Where are the armored guys? Or were they the armored guys? Sorry, I went off on a big like phone emulation tangent there, sorry. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, hang on, one sec. Yeah, like, I know a lot of companies are like that though. Like, if you can't answer those questions, I lost a Google account a while ago because I couldn't remember the exact date that the account was started. Like, they would not help me at all because I didn't know the date the account was started. Do you remember what the old password was? Like, if I knew what the old password was, then I wouldn't be asking for a reset email, would I? And they're like, yeah, well, we can't help you then. I was like, well, that account's gone in the bin. I was actually quite lucky they let me actually have this one back. But yeah, my Apple account I've had since I was in high school. But yeah, if you can't prove who you are, kind of thing, I think the only other way you'd be able to maybe do it is, well, no, you wouldn't be able to even do that because Apple support in an Apple store won't do anything, even if you were carrying ID. That would have been one way they probably could have gotten around it, like if you had ID that matched the name on the account, because that's what Blizzard used to do. If you had ID, you could show them some ID and they'd give you access to an account. So I'm just grinding out the rest of this level. They may do. They may do. That might be something you could inquire about if you could actually ever get in contact with a human. And say, look, like, I've got some ID that matches the name on the account. Can you at least help me there? Because it's like, I don't know the answers. Like, one of my bank accounts, right? I actually have a bank account where I don't know any of the security questions anymore because I set it up when I was like 18 years old. And it's like, I'm now like fucking old. It's like, look, you've got to let me have access just because I can't answer those stupid questions. Like, I've lived long enough to basically have dementia at this point. So you've got to help an old man out. I take it then that you don't... So that would mean then you don't use Apple Music, for example. Oh, weird. So how come you can access the specific iTunes account but not the Apple account? That's really weird. Because surely your username and password would just let you in. Although I will say, if you had an Apple device, you could actually have, and it was still logged in, you could have used that account, that iDevice, as like a form of digital ID for Apple accounts. Hang on, you're probably getting a phone call. The other downside is that if someone phones me and I'm on my laptop, the phone call comes through on my laptop. iTunes doesn't require me to answer questions. Yeah, that sounds about right. Interesting. That's really interesting. Because I wonder if you'd have to answer the questions if you went out and, say, for example, bought like a, I don't know, like a cheap iPad. And I say cheap iPad, like iPads are actually cheap, but you know what I mean? Like if you were to go out and buy like an Apple iPad 10 or whatever, would that still require you to have, to answer the questions kind of thing? Interesting. I mean, you could have even gone down to the Apple store then and said, "Hey, yo, by the way, guys, look, I've got my Apple account, I've got my iDevice. Let me do the thing." Have I been going around in circles this entire time? I have. This is so dumb. Wait, so does that mean... Alright, I'm going to sound really dumb here. Does that mean that you still buy things on iTunes, even though you can't fully have access to the account? Are you still buying things on iTunes? Oh my god, dude, you crazy motherfucker. That takes a special degree of crazy if I can do that. Hey, yo, you got access to your Apple account? Nah, mate. Can I still buy things on iTunes? Yeah, boy. Just keep taking my money, Apple. You won't give me access to the account again, but hey, yo. Wait, so... What are you... I'm gonna sound rude. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, my brain's went there. What was I saying? Oh, for God's sake. Hang on. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. Things just got really crazy. I started... Oh, fucking hell. Started getting... a friend of mine's trying to call me. And I was like, mate, I can't take the call right now. So you can install iTunes and still log in and authorize and remove machines, but Dude, that is so weird that they still, but you can't. What the fuck are you buying, dude? Please tell me I'm not like buying like really super expensive stuff, right? Wait, but if you don't own an Apple device, then why iTunes specifically? You've now piqued my interest. Oh, it works. Yeah, sure. I get that. I get that. I mean, I used to be so hardcore against digital purchases, and then I had children. Right? And it's like, dude, you can't keep physical goods around children. Especially not when they're little. When they get a bit older, it's not a big deal, but like, we had so much stuff get broken because, you know, I had children. Wait, am I? I am just going around in fucking circles, man. Few stores where I found you could buy albums and songs. Still, no subscriptions required. Yeah, sure. You like to own your own stuff. I'm somewhat the same in that regard. I'd rather, if I have to buy a download, I'd rather buy a download and have access to it as long as the servers are up, kind of thing, versus a subscription where I can listen to it, and then all of a sudden it disappears. I don't mind buying digital if I own it, if you get what I mean. Does that make sense? Like, you don't really own it, you're licensing it, but still, like, they can't, if you've downloaded it onto your machine, they can't just take it away from you. Sure, to a degree. Oh no, because Apple doesn't DRM a lot of their music anymore, do they? Do they? I know they used to. I am just going around in circles here, I am aware of that. They don't anymore. Is that with everything though? I remember the door is like somewhere fucking really stupid, like it's around a corner in a room. Oh, hello. There we go. There you go. Sorry, I've been on complete soft mode for this entire time. Everything on iTunes, from what I can tell, doesn't have this protection, which is cool. I can remember when they started removing the protections. I can remember when they stopped removing the DRM. See, a lot of people who bitch about digital purchases have to understand, and I'll say this to you now, and I'll see if you follow. Okay, right? Let's say, so all the guys out there who are like, hey you, don't buy a game digitally because you don't own it, you just license it. Buy the physical disc, at least you own it. Oakley dokley, motherfuckers. Let's say No Man's Sky. You remember No Man's Sky? Came out a good few years ago now. Released complete shit on a stick. Yeah, complete fucking bollocks, right? Hardly anything in it, content-wise it was shit. You've got that disc. You own that disc. However, you do not own the current version of the game on that disc. The only way to have that version of the game, the current version of the game, is through digital downloads and updates, even if you have that disc. So owning that disc doesn't do a fucking thing for you if you want to play the current version of the game. Physical discs don't mean anything anymore. ever since we've started updating games, physical discs don't mean anything. And trying to explain that to some people is just so absolutely painful. It makes me quite sad that they just don't seem to understand it. I don't understand why they don't understand. Like, yeah, but I own the disc. It's like, yeah, but did you have to download an update to get the game to work properly? And they're like, yeah. It's like, then the disc doesn't matter, does it? Because you had to download the fucking game. That's going up, isn't it? Not down. There it is. For fuck's sake, I knew it was around the corner. What an absolute bollock. I can't believe that. I was running around all that time and it was right there. Yeah, mate, I've had cartridges fail. I say that to people all the time as well, like bit rot. Bit rot is a thing, right? Discs will fail. Discs will fail. Tapes will fail, cartridges will fail. The Wii U, the console, the Wii U from Nintendo, will die because of the SSD in it. A lot of the NAND storage, I say SSD, right, but a lot of the NAND memory, the storage on it, is shit. It's shit Samsung Flash, and it just fails. Like, it just dies, and then there is nothing you can do about it, because you can't change the bootable storage on a Wii U. You just can't. Once it fails, it fails. And I think they said they die as early as 2 years in. If you unplug it and leave it unplugged, it can fail within 2 years. I've heard. My first cartridge that failed was Super Mario Kart. Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. First cartridge I ever had that completely failed on me. I keep saying it to people, like, hey guys, you know, please, you've got to understand this stuff doesn't last. Physical media does not last. To all these fucking bellends going out there and spending money on like Pokemon cards and games and getting them graded and put in plastic, it's like, you do know that it's going to fail even if you still have it in a plastic container, right? And they're like, oh, I don't care because it's worth money now. It's like, but it's a broken product. Yeah, exactly. Digital goods will last as long as you have adequate storage, and as long as they don't have a requirement to phone home to a server. That's the other place you start having problems, when a digital product needs to connect to a DRM authentication server. At that point, then you're basically fucking. Oh yes, Big Boy Barry. That's what we call those guys, by the way. The guys in the armor, Big Boy Barry. Yeah, DRM as well. But DRM, the bonus to DRM is that DRM always gets cracked. There has never been a DRM in history that I can think of that has actually lasted the test of time or survived the test of time. So that's a bonus. But yeah, DRM can be a bit of a ball ache, and so can yeah, DRM can be a bit of a bollock, and server auth. Yeah, like DRM that needs to like phone home and stuff like that. That's where you're gonna have problems. And like server side phone and home, like, hey, can you verify that you have the license? Like, I don't know, if you have a digital PlayStation 4 game or whatever, and you don't connect to the internet for like 2 months or whatever, you know. Like that kind of, oh shit, that kind of thing. Have I maxed out my levels? I have. Oh well. Yeah, there is. Yeah. So you can like play in offline mode and stuff for like a month or something like that. Valve have said that they will do their damnedest to make it so that the if, say, for example, Valve ever goes under, I think they've gone on record as saying that if they ever were to go under, they'd find a way to make it so that you wouldn't have to phone home for your titles anymore. It would then just be DRM that you'd have to worry about, like Denuvo and all that. But license checks would probably be disabled. That's a bonus. That, and you still have the data. So, I mean, because you have the data, if someone patches out that license check, you're pretty much good to go. And I guarantee you there are going to be people out there who patch the license check out. Well, they have to because of all the pirated versions online. And obviously GOG doesn't have a license check either because it's GOG. In all honesty, when it comes to digital goods, or any kind of goods, the pirates always win. Who gets the best deal? The pirates. Because they don't have to worry about copy protection, they don't have to worry about server-side licensing checks, because they don't fucking exist. Wow, Adol's got loads of money just because I got lost like an absolute idiot. What's this? I like to conserve old systems. Apparently people are so loud. Windows 7 and 8 losing support. But Steam still updates and works. For how many months we still don't know now. Yeah, a chap I know is still running Windows 7 on a pretty mankin old PC, and he's quite concerned that he's going to end up getting locked out, which will be unfortunate. Although if you think it's bad for Steam doing that, if you own a Mac, like I do, I own a Mac. Well, I do own a Mac, and I do own a Windows PC, and I do own a Hulk Great Linux PC as well. But the only stuff I have access to right now is my little Mac. Apple games stopped supporting 32-bit, which I believe is one of the things that the new Steam thing is about, is that they won't support 32-bit anymore. Apple haven't supported 32-bit in a while, and so now a shit ton of Mac games don't work on the modern operating system because 32-bit. They just don't work. The games are still there. You can still buy them. You can still, you know, download them. You just can't play them because 32-bit operations aren't supported. I've gone and got lost again, haven't I? Yep, what a genius. I mean, there are, as long as your machine can run 32-bit files, you're good, right? It's just when it gets to the point where you can't, like where on an operating system level, you can't run that old stuff. I did joke, I laughed a few years ago, and I said to people, I said, look, Linux and Steam Deck users have Wine and Proton, which is Wine and DXVK. DXVK is DirectX to Vulkan. It's a graphics translation layer. I said, look, this is what Linux users use to play Windows games. I said, here's the funny thing. I can play Max Payne 1 on my Linux machine with no patches through Proton, and it works great, right? Windows users need to patch the shit out of Max Payne 1 to get it to play. I said eventually Windows users are going to need something like Wine Or DXVK, wine, DXVK, proton. So wine and DXVK together are called proton. My god, that was such a derpy explanation there. Hopefully you followed that, dude. I just... My head is not entirely capable of English. Capable of words. Words are for rich people. Just like navigating this feckin' dungeon. I've never gotten so lost in this dungeon in my life. Just the section with the fucking... Nope, this is the actual bit I want. There's Big Boy Barry there. He's going to come after me in a minute. Mate, it does make you wonder. It does make you wonder. It's one of those wonderful questions that the world will never answer. But again, the bonus to Linux and all of the compatibility layers, shit's gonna work for a long time. Hopefully. Does defense max out at 255? Must do, mustn't it? Just like the just like health. Got the wrong ring equipped. What fight is this? Is this the bats? This is the bat. Oh, you fucking cunt. Oh, this is where the slow-mo would come in, right? Which I've never had to use before. Wait, did I just... Ow. I hate it. Dude, on the Master System, this boss is such a cunt. I'm not doing any damage to it. I'm not doing any damage to it at all. So this is going to be a gear fight. I don't have the damage, so I can't actually hurt it. Isn't that right? Let me just see if... I don't know if this will work, but I doubt it, but we'll see. Dude, that sounds just like playing on the that sounds just like playing on the Master System. Dude, that game was a nightmare. Oh my god. Ow. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage to the guy. If you're properly geared up, and you have the right levels, you'll steamroll it. But like, there are points in the game where there was one point, and maybe I fucked it up. But do you know in the bit in Darm Tower where you have to go through the mirror puzzle that then leads to a one-way mirror that leads to a boss fight? I saved outside the boss fight door, and I didn't have either the right weapon or the right level, and I couldn't do any damage to it, so I had to go all the way back and start again. It was soul crushing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be a bit of a dick, and I'm probably going to call this stream done. Shaq, take a crack at the Master System version, right? I'll come back either later today or tomorrow. I don't know which, whenever I get time. But I'm going to see what it was my mate, what he was trying to call me for. Because apparently he wanted to test something or whatever, so... and he's been cool enough to help me out with a lot of stuff over the years. So, I figure I'll help him out. When I need tech support, I call him. When he needs tech support, he calls me. So, that's always a bonus. Yeah. Actually, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to prove a point here. So, just so you know... I think I saved, didn't I? I did save. I think I saved. Yeah, I must have done, because I've been loading up here. So, if I hit exit, close content, cross your fingers. God, you fucking brain. You can't brain for shit today, dude. Come on. Close content. Okay. Exit RetroArch. Quit, you fool. Right. Just to prove a point. Okay, I don't know if this is going to come through alright on my... Oh no, it isn't. Okay, so I'll be right back. Can I do it? If not, you're just going to see all the porn on my desktop. It's all fine. Yeah, there you go. Just to show the kind of the point. This is my Mac desktop. So I was actually doing this on a Mac. OBS, RetroArch, Dolphin, Cemu. Playback is to copy stuff off of Game Boy Advance cartridges or Game Boy cartridges. That's a hardware device you can copy Game Boy games from. The Pocket Sync for the Analog Pocket, and GB Studio, so you can program Game Boy games. But yeah, this thing has been running on battery the entire time. You can see up here it's got the charge icon. What have we got? We've still got 25% battery left. And on my actual battery bank, let's see what that's got. The actual battery bank has got 27% on it. So this entire stream, so why is the max battery running out? It's because I'm only charging it with a regular USB cable. Like, you know, the fat end, the fat USB-C cable end, like you'd use on a you'd use a fat USB cable on like a phone or something like that back in the day. Or, you know, the fat USB cable that goes into the back of your PC before USB-C. It's one of those to USB-C, USB-A to C. So it maximum charges at 10 watts. So the machine has been trickle charging for like the last 3.5 hours. And it's still got 25% on it. That's probably going to be killing my internal battery. And the secondary display I'm using for OBS and seeing the chat and stuff is actually an iPad. I'm using it wirelessly. So I can still see the chat and all that kind of stuff and control it. So both of them were on battery. the iPad's on battery, the laptop's on battery, and they're connected up to a mobile phone battery bank. So if I wanted to, I could go and grab another one, plug it in, and go for like another. Yeah. I've got the iPad is acting like a wireless desktop screen. Can I actually show that on here? I don't think I think I might be able to up here if I click here. Oh no, that's OBS. This one. It says here. There's my use the iPad as a separate display. And it's just literally wirelessly pushing video to a second display. So I was gaming on the main laptop's display, and then using, because the other display, the iPad display, will have a little bit of lag on it because it's doing it wirelessly. Using the iPad to view and control OBS and view chat. That was kind of neat, because the iPad and the laptop fit in a very small backpack. And if you have a USB-C capture card, you can plug that into the iPad and use the iPad as a screen for something like a PlayStation 5, an Xbox, a Switch, or anything like that. So, you know, iPads might be a bit of a bollock, but they can be pretty useful. Like I've super shrunk my setup down to something really small. I know this is a very small channel, but it's a channel that I've sat on since 2013, and I only started using it like today officially, properly, I should say. But I've shrunk down from like a big boy PC to like an iPad, a laptop. The microphone that we're using right now is just a pair of earbuds. Well, no, because I did a test stream of Shenmue last month, on the 24th of last month, and then everything went to shit, and so this is kind of officially the start of this channel. So I say this channel, like all I'm going to be doing is like streaming retro games for shits and giggles. So retro games, and if I can be asked to hook into like a PlayStation 4 or whatever, I'll do that. But if you're ever looking into oh, did it not change the title? Did it not change the title? I thought I changed it on Twitch. Oh, interesting. Is it create a dashboard? Is that the one? Should have saved it for. You could have just sent away porn then. Oh, it says here, look, starting from the beginning, East Chronicles PSP. Oh yeah, cool. All right, I see. Oh, that's gay. Get rid of that. Language. Howdy. I was supposed to put crippled under disabled, but apparently that's not. People don't like that. You can't say crippled or retarded. So, you know, that's retarded and queer. That is, what is that? That's, if anyone's curious what that is, that's retarded and queer. That is Clerks, the animated series. They're trying to win. Randall is, they're saying like, what's a humanitas? And a humanitas is an award for shows that don't use words like retarded. And he's like, oh yeah, well that's retarded and queer. Who or what is disabled? We're all disabled in one way or another. I'm broken as fuck. Have I got on my? Did I put it on the channel tag? Because I'm stupid as. I don't give a fuck about Twitch stories. Go away. Where's the channel thing? Yeah, because this is even a new browser setup. Yeah, shut up, you. Where is it? Yeah, channel. Is there wasn't there an about page here before? Or am I so fucking stupid I can't even see it? Alright, this right there, you complete and utter ass bag. It's that right in. See what I mean? Fucking mentally handicapped. Apparently, you're not allowed to say that either. Yeah. That's what this means. Live in your world, die in mine is this one. If anyone's curious what that is a reference to Mega Tokyo, which is a webcomic, megatokyo.com. In the earlier days, one of the main characters in it used to wear a t-shirt that said, Lydum, live in your world, die in mine. And so that's where the name comes from. Because he was a hardcore gamer, so that's where that comes from. Creator of the highest quality, low grade, low effort anti-content, because I don't give a shit about, I don't care about subscribers, followers, money, what, I don't care. I just don't care. This is for fun. If there's no one watching, I don't care. I'm just playing games. If people don't like what I'm playing or what I'm saying, go away. And then this here is I ain't got time for Sarah. Sexism, ableism, racism, ageism, homophobia. If I say I ain't got time for Sarah, that's what that means. And then excuse the piss poor gameplay, so I can't even fucking read. Excuse the piss poor gameplay and repetitiveness, it's just the brain damage. Because our survey says this guy has brain damage. So I don't usually make a huge fuss out of that, but at this point, given the last few months, I may as well go and have another Alzheimer's test. So I'm fucking losing my mind, man. It's great. But yeah, I'm gonna head off, so I'll make them phone calls. But Shaq, thanks for coming to hang out, man. Very much appreciated. That was fucking fun. I'll come back to East at some point. Actually, let me just see. Right, if I click Retro Arch again. Oh, it's actually showing you the full thing anyway. It's just not scaled properly to the screen because dumb. Yeah, I've got it set up here. So I've got PC Engine CD, Super Graphics, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, regular NES, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, Game Gear, Master System, Mega Drive, Sega Saturn. Not a huge amount of Saturn on here at the moment, but you know, whatever. SG-1000, so Master System, Neo Geo Pocket, Pocket Color, PlayStation, and PSP. Although PSP, the list hasn't actually been populated. Half of these lists haven't been populated because I haven't updated them. But that's how I've got Retro Arch set up to do the stream. Fucking circle, you insufferable fucking moron. Dude, I should. Oh, that's what I meant to do today. Thank you for reminding me. Brain damage. I'm going to go set up a Retro Achievements account. Fucking hell. Right, thank you, mate. Thank you. Retro Achievements. I'm going to quickly write that down before my brain just says, you know what, fuck you. I knew there was something else I was supposed to add in. Oh, I'll have to put them in. So obviously that's only going to ding as I'm playing, right? Not after the fact, because obviously I've done all this part on the save. It's not going to come up in the achievements list, is it? But yeah, I'll set up an account in a bit. I'll do that now. But yeah, Shaq, thanks for coming to hang out. Hope you're having a good night or good day, whatever it be. And I'll see you all with a bit of luck in the next one. Hopefully I can come back and do this again soon, because I haven't done this in fucking ages and I've missed it so much. And it's nice to have a new channel, a new sarcastic approach, new channel, new place to just kind of fuck around and do the stuff. Yeah, man, it was great. Another East fan. Love it. And a Phantasy Star fan, because we'll be playing Phantasy Star after I beat all the East games again. So, cool. Have a good night, man. You take it easy. and I'll see you all in the next one. Doo-doo-doo.